What's going on, guys? So here is my Leatherman Wave. I absolutely love this thing. Out of the box, everything worked. All the tools, all the blades are smooth. I didn't have to tune it with the Torx at all. Now it's a little on the pricey side, right? But baked into that price is your 25-year warranty, just high quality materials, good customer support. I absolutely love this thing, and really functional tools. But one issue was persistent enough with this tool, and not just this one, right? Across their entire product portfolio. I was forced, not out of being cheap or anything, but I was forced to have to look for alternatives, right? That's something a company never wants you to get to the point where a customer ever gets to. And that issue is, oops, wrong side, the proprietary bit system, all right? Look, in real life, these bits suck. I don't know a nicer way of putting it, especially the Torxes. I'm pretty sure they don't come with even the Torx security screws. These things bend very easily. It's just not realistic to be, when I need to work on stainless steel for integrity testing, really important stuff in the lab, I'm not going to use these things to make sure seals are fastened. I'm just not. They're expensive too. They're hard to get. It's just not practical for me. So you might say, I can just use the bit driver, the bit extender, and that's great until you're under a bunch of stuff, right? And you need to use both pliers and the bits. And you cannot be removing the driver back and forth because it sticks out. You cannot be moving it back and forth. This would be great if I could just switch between these two tools like that, but I can't with that bit driver. Worst of all, I kind of looked like an idiot the other day. I pulled it out and rolled under. I was trying to, reach for it because my bit driver rolled away. So again, not out of, I love the Leatherman brand. I love tools that are made in the USA, but it's become an actual issue for me. So I got looking for alternatives that could solve this issue, right? And what I ended up finding was this brand called SQT. There are a lot of videos talking about this brand. There are a lot of other budget tools like Shawl, let me think, Byberry as well. But the SQT one was one that I looked at because it actually is almost like a Surge clone. It's got outside scissors and they work. They eat through the tubing that I work with. Look, I'm barely putting any pressure. They're great pair of scissors. I'm able to access them from the outside. Not just that, for $30, it comes with a built-in belt clip. It comes with all the tools that you would expect from the Wave. It comes with a serrated blade that's actually kind of modified to be improved, right? It's got a seatbelt cutter. Has a saw. Works great. Now, check this out. Has an improved plier head, almost like the Arc design. Just a lot beefier than the Wave. With the removable wire cutters as well. And look at this. Here is really the main reason why I even considered getting this tool. 1/4-inch bit adapter with these Klein bits. You can put in a 6x2 millimeter magnet in there and it'll accept just regular bits. That's awesome. This right here just solved all the issues that I was talking about. You might think that because this 1/4-inch bit adapter takes up the whole left handle, right? There might not be a lot of tools, but you'd be mistaken as well. Look at this. It comes with a can opener, wire cutter, bottle opener as well. Now your pry bar is a little skinnier than the Wave's, but it works. Micro driver. Comes with an awl. That's awesome. That's something that the Wave doesn't have. And a diamond-sided and regular file. This feels like a quality tool right here for $30. Now the main kind of giveaway that this is a budget tool, it's actually in the closed position. You can see that this has some give right here. And that's something that I gotta give it to Wave, right? And I'm sorry, Leatherman. That comes with the price. This thing is dependable. It is not gonna jostle around like that. But for $30, I don't care if this thing moves around like that. So here's the issue. I love this tool so much, I went and bought a second one, right? Basically defeating the point of the whole warranty on the Leatherman that you get. I can buy 3 of these and still pay less than the Wave. And when one breaks in a couple years, in 5-10 years, I can just swap out the parts for another one or just straight up use the other one. So I bought a second one, and this is where I absolutely got blown away. So straight out of the box, it looks the same. I actually moved the belt clip, so it won't come like this exactly. But right out of the box, just holding it, I felt something different. Look at that. They fixed the wobbliness of the plier. And I'll show you how they did that. But that alone just shows me that SQT is listening to their customers. This was the main complaint on all these videos. And they fixed it. The tools also feel a lot smoother than the other version. Now I can't promise you that if you order the SQT 2048 that this updated version is going to come. Really the only tell that I could tell, the only difference were the boxes. Let me see here. The one in the white, this one was the updated version. The one in the black was the regular China plier head version. So really, I couldn't really tell the difference. So I'm going to open this one up because I want to show you the difference. When you open up the tool, the only reason I found out that this was a variant, didn't quite notice it yet, is the plier head doesn't say China anymore. It says 420J2 on it, the type of steel. Compare it to the China one. Let me see if it's side by side here. Go on. Look at that. But for the most part, it's the identical tool. So it comes with all the other tools. The main difference, how they fixed the wobbliness, is they put a little notch right here on the micro driver. And then they put an indent on the 1/4" adapter. So again, I think I just got lucky. I got the updated version when I ordered it. But that just shows to me that SQT they're really competing. They're listening to the customer. I mean, this thing feels quality material. Feels like a solid multi-tool. Everything's smooth. And yeah, unfortunately, this is going to be my EDC moving forward. It's a great tool. It's $30. I'm not trying to be, cheap or anything. It's just, when products like these are out in the market, unfortunately, I'd be stupid not to get them, not to use them. This thing gets stolen or it gets lost, right? I'm not going to feel so bad. Comes with a belt clip as well. Again, I think I already mentioned that. So Leatherman, please, look, I understand that you think your proprietary bit system is still bringing in profit, whatever. Guess what? The bits that I bought here, I got them from Galvanox. I never got them from Leatherman. They're expensive. So that alone, money gone. Secondly, I would love to buy an arc. I would love to be able to use that one-handed functionality of the arc. But what's the point of having it when I know I'm going to need two hands to put in a bit driver and then take it out? And it's really not, I'm not going to be using one hand. I'm going to be using two hands just to use real bits on them. So Leatherman, please, I want you to succeed in the future. I really love your brand. I love made in the USA stuff, but just copy the products that are copying you. That's all you need to do, right? Add a 1/4-inch bit driver. That thing would sell like crazy. Keep a proprietary bit system too, if you want to keep leadership happy or whatever. But this shows you that you can still jam a bunch of different tools in here and still have this guy right here. So unfortunately, you know, this is awesome. SQT, great job. This is a wonderful tool. You're listening to your customers, and you know, I can't wait to continue to see these tools innovate and, you know, continue to get better. I hate to say it, they already have. This is the proof right here. They already have gotten better. So Leatherman, step it up, please. I want to get that arc. Just copy this. That's all you need to do. Outside handed scissors, big ones, your free P, whatever system, and 1/4-inch bit. That's it. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it didn't become too much of a rant, but yeah, this is a great tool. Definitely check it out. And as always, I'll see you guys later.